How's it going, YouTube? Chris here at my home theater. Got a brand new video for you today. I want to do a room tour for my room. I didn't think when I did it 10 months ago that a whole lot would change for a while. It has. So I just want to kind of give everybody an update, a room tour of 2024. Honestly, I don't see a whole lot more changing before the end of the year for next year, but I want to do a room tour, and let's go. So first of all, I have not changed my seating. Still using the Seatcraft Omega, and I just absolutely love this couch. As you can see, I've had it probably going on a year and a half now. This December will be 2 years, and guys, it gets used a lot in the theater doing reviews. This is the seat that I sat in, just normal watching, so I'm off to the side a little bit. It don't matter, but when I'm doing reviews, I'm in the middle. As you can see, I mean, there is absolutely no wear in this couch. I love it. I've covered it in the reviews for the couch. So you, like I say, you got all your seat controls. You got lights here. It actually comes with this. For the Valencia, you have to buy. So you get your table, and I don't use it. They got fingerprints on them because all I do is show them that it does come with them. And it has the center section. This is I guess they call it a console couch. I wanted individual seats, but I had constraints with room size. If I could have bought the 3 individual seats, wouldn't have been enough room. But it's fine. I like this couch. I don't have any issues. It's motorized, got power headrest, power footrest. No LED lights underneath. I know a lot of people complain about the Valencia. When you raise the seat, the light shines on the screen. I don't have that problem. And with the Valencia, you can't turn them off. So there you go. I would like to try Valencia. I do want a Valencia for in here or in my living room. But right now, this is the Seatcraft Omega. Retails for $19.99. Every now and then, they'll put it on sale. At some point in time, they do. Just have to keep your eyes out for it. So one of the things I did not cover in the beginning of this video is room size. So basically, it is 10 foot 3 inches. So it's not a very wide room. It started out a little more than that, and of course, you know, adding sheetrock and fabric on this wall, and we'll cover that here in a little bit. And then this was a brick wall, and so I had to build out. So I lost 6, maybe 7 inches from that build out, which is, you know, it is what it is. And then the room was 24 feet long, and of course, I built out the front wall. I built out the back wall. So I lost probably about 6 or 7 feet. So in essence, the room is 10 foot 3 by 18.4 with 9.5 foot ceilings. Now I love the tall ceilings. In my last theater, I had 10.5 foot ceilings. I just absolutely love the high ceilings. And they say that's best for atmos effects. If you got the right speakers. I'm still looking to upgrade my speakers, but we'll cover that later on. So as you can see from the wall, one of the biggest significant changes that I've done is I've added fabric and velvet. Now I want to change this to the fabric, but I'm just not going to do it right now. It probably wouldn't cost me a whole lot to change it over, but I'm still recovering from the entire room being covered. It costed a right good little bit of money. So This is the velvet that I picked up off of Amazon, and I covered the whole front here and here. And if you notice the color difference, I'm a dummy, and I put the fabric on upside down. So the piles are running in a different direction. That's why this looks lighter than this. So my bad, can't change it, but I am going to change it when I put the fabric up. But still, it works fine. Definitely takes all of the glare off, and that was the thing that I was looking to do, was take the glare off. So this is just some velvet that I picked up off of Amazon, and a buddy of mine on Instagram told me about Fabric Mate. Let me see if I have a strip around here somewhere. I'm sure that I do. So basically, and I ain't really done a whole lot of videos on this stuff. I kind of did, but anyway. So this is what the strips look like here. So you mount these for the velvet. So you mount them this way, and you put your nails in here, and then of course you cut your angles for the top, all the sides, and you just build it like a picture frame. You cut them on 45, and then if you do some crazy, like I had to do here, you have to do an outside 45. And there's a tool for that. I ain't got to cover that now, but this is what I used. And you actually tuck the fabric in these strips here. I'm thinking I could have saved some money because I have a strip here and a strip here, and I think I could have tucked this into that or that into this or vice versa. My buddy said he think it would have been harder because this is so thick. So when I do change this out, even though I got a strip here, I may just put it in that on that other all the way around and see what happens. So, but this is called Fabric Mate. It comes in 5-foot sticks, and it's $9.99 a stick. So basically $10. So that is I like it. Greatest thing. And you know, it looks good when you get it on the wall. So that's that. Now this is the Acoustimass, I think is the name of it. Acoustimass fabric, and it is acoustic, you know, absorbing, and sound can come through it. And guys, this fabric is amazing. Now this is about $12.99 or $13.99 a yard. I think that's what it is, but it's fire rated. That's what they say. I can't remember the rating on that, but I think it's called DMD, Acoustics DMD fabric, and $13.99, $14.99, whatever it was. You catch it on sale every now and then. So I did, you know, everything back. I did the walls. I just recently done the doors. So all the walls are done. The doors are done. I am going to redo this in the DMD fabric. I want to do some kind of treatment on the ceilings. That's coming. So that is that. I mean, I can leave a description for all this stuff in the description below. So these acoustic panels are still the toning acoustic panels that I have bought and reviewed off Amazon. I have not ripped the covering off of them. Basically, I can show you what I did. Basically, I just took and cut this velvet, and I tucked it. Now, this one actually turned out pretty good. So it's tucked in here, and I mean, I can just literally just pull it back off and still have my Eddie Van Halen print, which I liked and a lot of people liked, but the issue, I'm trying to straighten my panel up. So the issue with the actual print is it was black and white showed up with glare, And I decided to just cover them. Now this I did with the velvet because of course, you know, it's on the velvet wall, and the other ones I actually covered in the DMD. And like I said, I could take it right back off if I wanted to, but it blends in so well. And then of course I didn't want to mount anything on the wall, so I suspended it with spider wire fishing line, 18, 20-pound test line. So I've got all these acoustic panels here, and all of them are exactly the same. They're the toning. I think they're 12-inch by 36. You could catch them on sale. I think I ended up paying around $180 a pair for them. I did a review on that, and then I've seen some other YouTubers have decided to pick some of these up, and they're good panels, guys. Now this is the back. There's fiberglass in there, and this is what I call, if you have a box spring, flip it over, and this is about what it looks like, some kind of fiberglass type stuff under there. But these are really good panels. They're built well with aluminum frame. They have the bezels, and I hated to cover them up, but I'm glad I did, because now I don't see any reflections anywhere at all. And that was the purpose of this massive undertaking that I did with, you know, with the velvet and the DMD fabric. And it definitely was one of the best things that I've ever did, and by far the largest and best upgrade to this theater, period. It made a big difference in the sound quality, and I still got to do some stuff. And the only reason I'm sounding different right now is because I got a new phone, and my microphone won't be here tomorrow. I didn't want to wait till tomorrow. I'm off work this weekend, so I'm just trying to shoot this video, this room tour, and get it out. So, but yes, it was a massive undertaking. It took me a couple of months or more to get this done, but I am not disappointed. And if you ever decide to do the DMD fabric, and many of you may have, it's great. It's great. So that's the walls and the acoustic panels. Now let's go ahead and cover, let's cover the rack. So there's been a little bit of changes to the rack. So we'll start at the top. Okay, well, first of all, this is a SYS racks. It's a 42U, and as you can see, I just about got it full. I probably can, you know, squinch some stuff down and compact it a little bit and add a couple pieces of equipment. But this is a 42U, and here's the network for the house. Got everything networked in. Now, I took the door off. It has a door. It's a vented door, but I guess a couple weeks ago I decided to just take it off. I just got tired of looking at it. And there's a door on the back. There's also removable, and all of them are lockable, of course. But on the sides, they have the keys, so you can take the side panels off, and there's 4 side panels, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. And this is a Canadian company that makes these racks. I have them on caster wheels where I can pull them out, and I absolutely love this rack. So to start at the top, again, there's my networking for the house. Just got some things, not everything, but most everything that really, you know, as the internet is back here, the Wi-Fi, as you get to the other end of my house, we don't have any Wi-Fi, so it's hard to pick up, you know, of course, because we're in here. This is double-walled brick, sheetrock, and sheetrock on the other side. So anyway, we networked the house, what we needed. So there's my internet stuff back there, my Wi-Fi and my modem. So then we can come to, this is the Apple TV 64, I think it's 64 gig 4K. Here's my Harmony hub with the red light on. That it just absolutely will not connect to this, but it still works. And then I got it sitting on top of my Nvidia Shield Pro, which I've been using a little bit more lately. I hadn't really talked a whole lot about it, but man, it's a great unit. It's and I really like it. So then, of course, I've moved some stuff around. I used to have my PlayStation 5 in here, and I took it and put it in my bedroom setup, as you've seen in another video. Now, this is the Panasonic, the UB9000. It's THX certified, and it is by far one of the best, if not one of the best, it is the best 4K, UHD, Blu-ray, whatever kind of player you want to call it. It's the best one I've ever owned, period. I've never, and I want to do a 1 year. I don't think I did a 1 year review on this. I've had it over a year now, and absolutely, every disc I've ever put in it has never had an issue. I've never had anything freeze up unless it was something on the disc. And you pull it out, there it is. You wipe it off, put it back in, it rolls. No issues whatsoever. This thing is rock solid, and it should be. For the prices went up on them. I think they're over $1,100 now, but just a fantastic. And people say, hey, Magnetar. Yes, I would love to try a Magnetar, but I'm not going to buy one. If they'll send me one, a Magnetar. And then I think there's another name brand that supposed to be pretty good. But anyway, hey, I'm happy with this one. So there we go. And here's some 3D glasses that I picked up off Amazon. They're about $70 for 2 pair, which I thought is not bad. And they're active, and they're rechargeable, so you don't have to change the battery. Do like that. Got my trusty AC Infinity fan. Got it sitting on top of the Anthem AVM90. Absolutely best processor in its class, in my opinion. The only thing it don't have is Aura 3D, but it has the IMAX Enhanced, the DTSX. It's got it all. So, and I'm excited about that because it ain't gonna be but just a couple weeks. Disney's gonna roll out their IMAX Enhanced DTSX audio. So excited about that. Now, this is something new. I just got this in. I think I mentioned it. I bought it secondhand off of eBay. I needed another line conditioner, and of course, this light don't completely brighten up, which is fine. I didn't pay a whole lot of money for it, and it works, and it's doing its job. So I'm excited about that one. And then, of course, here's the OG Panasonic M5300. Oh, and the other one, this one's an M5300EX, and this is the M5300 PM. This is a better one than this one, of course, but for the price and what I need it for, I'm good. And like I said, I got these little 1U separators, you know, just to kind of show things, clean things up or whatever. Now, this is an amp I need to do I did an unboxing. But this is the Monolith 2100 amplifier. And this is a 2-channel, and it's 100 watts a channel. Now, Amazon said 90 watts. If you pull up Monolith, it may even say 90 watts. But when I got the box, the label on the box from Monolith, it said 100 watts times 2. So I'm assuming it's 100 watts times 2. I feel like Monolith, they underrate their amps. So we're going to call this 100 watts by 2, and this is running my front wides. Another AC Infinity fan, and this is running the Outlaw model 7000X. This is running my every height speaker. I have 6 height speakers, and this is 7-channel by 130 watts, I believe. Fantastic amp. I honestly, I want to upgrade this amp so I can move this into the living room setup. I want to go separates in the living room, and I got the Pioneer in there now, and I got the Emotiva in there, and I may just use the Emotiva in the living room. I don't know yet, but this is a fantastic amp. Outlaw makes really good amps. Been very pleased, no issues. I've had this for going on 2 years now, I think, and fantastic amp. This is the Peavey think that's is that a RIPR7500? It's 7,500 watts. I have these on my Chase audio amps. I turned this amp off. It is extremely loud. The fans and stuff, it's loud. I wish I could have my rack outside this room, but it's not. It's in here, and it's loud. It's very loud. And you would have picked up on it big time because I don't have my microphone. And I do apologize for that. So I turned this amp, and this is the Pro audio amps are loud, guys, as you may know. But this is probably not pushing 7,500 watts. I think my Chase audio subs are running 8 ohms, so not sure the wattage, but boy, this thing, them bad boys put out. So excited. Did a little horse trading with my buddy David to get this, and it's a good amp. I got some issues between this amp. It's the Pro audio amps. Got a little hum. I fixed it before, started rewiring my rack. It's come back, but I feel like the wiring that I did, the moving wires around stuff, is better than what it was, but still got an issue. It's not a big deal. So we're going to fix it. Another AC Infinity fan, and on top of the Monolith 7X. Now, I want to replace this amp with another one of these, and this amp powers my speakers like none other. It's rated at 200 watts, but honestly, it's got to be more. It's got to be more because I had the what was it, the Motiva XPR2s on those RTIA9s that I got, and honestly, I mean, yeah, you had a lot more headroom, but this 7X does an amazing job pushing those speakers at 500 watts a channel that they're craving at only 200 watts. It's phenomenal, guys. Good amp, weighs 93 pounds. So it's a beast of an amp. That's why it's in the bottom. And this amp right here is the Suntron MQ600. And they are running my near field subs. It's running about 600-800 watts a channel. And I got it turned off too just because of the noise. And what you hear now is one of the AC Infinity fans kicked on. But honestly, this amp does good. It weighs about 70 pounds, so it's a heavy amp. And that is the rack, guys. A few changes in the rack over the past year. Didn't know what I'd be able to do over the past year, but I was able to get a few things. So we'll cover the speakers. I don't know if I can get up here and show you guys. So I took the I might can zoom in on it. There you go. So that is the Polk Audio IC60. It has the tweeter here that angles, and I angled them a little bit more, but it still ain't putting out like I want to. So I got 6 of them. As you can see, there's one up here. This is directly over the couch, and then you got one firing this way towards the listening position. So I have 6 of them. What you can't see, which is pretty cool, is behind here, there is the Polk Audio RT265 in-wall, and they have basically the same woofer tweeter deal as the RTI line of speakers. So I have one here, one here, one here, and one here. So I do have, surrounds and back surrounds back there. Now, while we're back here, let's talk about the projector, which is behind the wall. And I still got to fix this lower area. I don't like it. I'm just gonna redo that whole little section right there. That is the Epson 5040 UB. It is 4K. It does the 4K E-shift, so it's not native 4K, but it has a superb picture for what it is, and it does 3D. Some of the newer projectors don't do 3D, which is sad because I wanna upgrade to a new projector, but I don't want to give up my 3D. I love 3D, guys. 3D is awesome, especially in a in a home theater whatever, bigger screen. It's amazing. So that's the Projector, and it performs very well. Now this, I did some videos on it, and I got some more to come because I got to do performance videos. I did a build video. This is the Parts Express box for it. It's for their Ultimax 18, but I did not want the Ultimax. I bought the Skar, and I think I have the model number in the description, but basically this is entry level. It's an entry level Skar 18. But guys, I've had people come over here since I've hooked these up, and they said, "Do you have butt kickers in your couch?" I said, "Nope, it's them Skars." And that's what that Suntron amp's powering, them Skars. And it's pretty amazing, guys. I got 2 of them, and basically the amount of money I got in these for 18. And I also have the knockoff sound path. It was on Amazon. They look like the sound path, the SVS sound path feet, and I put them on here, and it's hey, I don't have any issues. But basically, I got about, I think around, let's see, less than 400 or just over 400. It's right around $400 per 18, and guys, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. I don't think. I mean, yeah, you probably could have beat it if you bought your own wood and everything, but this wood was already cut out. So why not do that? I think the boxes were like $229, $225. The subs were $127. I mean, guys, it's crazy. And I glued it all together. You can check out the video. And of course, I got one of them in here. I don't want to say it because if I say it, she'll light up and say, "What?" You got the Harmony Elite. And here's my remote for the Nvidia Shield. These are the front wides. They're the Polk Audio FXI A4s. And I've covered this in videos, and I had people ask me on a podcast that I was on, how do they perform? Is sound coming out of this side over here? Well, yeah, you got a tweeter on this side, and you got a tweeter and a mid-range on this side. Well, this is pointing directly to the listening position. It's amazing sound. I didn't have to angle the speaker. It's already angled. I've been going to change them. I've got another set of end walls to go there. It'd be a lot of work to change them. These are working fine. So I love it. And I love it. But yeah, one of the things that I think, because the sound do come out the other side, okay. So they're set up in, let's just say I had them in bipole. I don't even know why I got them set in because it's got a switch on that, bipole, dipole. But if they were in bipole, if you got definitive technology speakers, guess what? Those are bipole. So this is doing the same thing. So if this sound coming out the other side, it's just, I think it's fine. Also, one of the things that I have done is I didn't change the carpet. This is just temporary. As you can see, I still got this carpet now. But when I pull that carpet back, it's like there's lights on the floor. It glows. So I put these rugs down temporarily until I could get to a point where I could do some carpet. And if there's a carpet manufacturer that makes home theater carpet, if you want to send me some carpet review, I'll take it. Send me some black with some designs on it. As long as it don't glare, I will take it. So I've got to go get something so we can continue on with this tour, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Basically what I had to go get, because I didn't have it in here, I had stuck it in my pocket, is this little remote here. And if you hadn't seen my other video, after I did this, I installed the remote lift screen, just like I had in my first theater. So, of course, this takes about a minute and a half. And it's basically, it's not something you can show off all the time. I like it because I don't have to lift it and prop up the the screen like I normally had to do before. In my first tour, I did not have to prop the screen up. It's going to hit these panels, but we're going to let it hit them, and then we're going to stop the screen because it'll come on up pretty good. And we'll get behind there and just kind of take a look at what I've done. I might be able to move it out a little bit more. There it goes. Yeah, that's what I want it to do, just like that. It can move them. They're not going to fall. So we'll let this bad boy come on up. It's just a neat little thing to have. But basically, I wanted it because, like I said, I don't have anything protruding out anywhere. I need to turn my light on. Well, it stopped. It goes up further than that, but it stopped. So just see that some of my LED lights fell down in here, which is fine because I don't really use them anyway. I put some Govee lights up in here. All right, so again, same speakers. I haven't changed. I got the RTIA9s. 3 of them. I've had these for, I don't know, 3 years or more now. And they have performed and did their jobs. And honestly, they're great speakers. And let's open this thing a little bit more. Try to let some more light in. Uh-oh, I see what's wrong. Oh, let me stop it. Stop. I see what was going on. I didn't realize it was getting into my front wides up there. My bad, shawty. Ain't that what they say? But anyway, these speakers perform so good. And honestly, I want to upgrade at some point, but honestly, these things sound good. So I got 3 of them. And they're cherry, and I have a set in my living room, and they're black. But these are amazing speakers, just amazing. And so these are the Chase Audio SS 18.2 subs, and they are sealed. And I don't know what the wattage they handle, but these things handle a lot of, I say a lot. I mean, they're not JTRs or anything like that, but they do handle wattage, 2,000 or 3,000 watts maybe. I know I've had 2,000 on them, and they pumped out. Right now, I don't know exactly what that Peavey's putting on them, but they handle good, and they're sealed, as is the Parts Express deal that I did back there. They're sealed also. So I've got sealed subs. I've got some coming for review. I don't want to say a whole lot about it, but they will be sealed also, and we're going to put, I think they'll fit. We're going to put one up here, and we're going to put one in the rear. That's the way they want to do it. So we'll have some subs for review, and I went back and looked, and they will be 18-inch sealed subs with a 4,000 watt amp. So that's going to be crazy. And that company also makes dual 18s sealed with a 4,000 watt amp, and they make 24-inch subs. Now, I'm trying to remember if one of them might have, the 24s, one of them might have been vented. I'm not sure, ported. I know one was sealed, 4,000 watts. So excited to get in with that company. That was a little sidetrack there. So yeah, and here's the actuators that moved the screen. I about had a major mishap here a while ago. Shouldn't have started it back. But anyway, that's what it looks like behind the screen. And but I think, guys, that this pretty much is the tour. I mean, I changed a lot. I added the actuators behind the screen. I added the floor, all the velvet and fabric strips. So yeah, there has been some changes. Added some amps, took some amps away, added the front wides, new processor. So a lot has changed over the past 10 months, and I didn't think it would, but it did. So let's turn this camera around. So honestly, guys, there probably gonna be some more changes coming up. Don't know what exactly, but yeah, there was those changes did happen. I didn't foresee, and we never do in this home theater. I mean, we don't know how finances is going to go. We don't know how things can go to where we could trade up or whatever. I mean, so honestly, I had, when I shot my other video, I had no idea exactly what I was going to be able to do, and I was able to do a few things, and there's a lot more I want to do. I mean, of course, I want to add a kaleidoscope. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around how to spend $10,000 on a kaleidoscope. I hear they coming out with some kind of entry-level deal, and I'll leave it at that. And when they do, I'll be prepared and I'll buy it day one, and then I can upgrade hard drives later, and that's another video for another time. But that's one of the major upgrades I want, and I wouldn't mind having a video processor just for tone mapping and stuff like that. I don't need one for aspect ratio changes because I got a 16:9 screen, and that is the Silver Ticket, and I didn't even cover that. Silver Ticket products, 7 series, 16:9, thin bezel. It's 135-inch thin bezel, so only like a 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch. Great screen, I like it. Temperamental to build, very temperamental, but a very good screen nonetheless. So guys, that's my room tour. Hope I didn't leave anything out. I'm looking around to make sure I didn't, as I left the screen out. But I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll definitely be back again in the next video. We're going to have some more coming up tomorrow on the sofa baton. So tune in, and we'll see you again next video.